Tad's moving forward.
Sometimes as a woman, you will have the energy to leave your kids starving because you have man spirit inside you. There's nothing different from you and that man but your gender. There's nothing different between you and a man but your gender. You have the same spirit in you as he do. The reason why y'all think different is because your reproductive system is different, but you all motherfuckers are the same. So when I said I didn't want to no more, I said it just like a man, and I meant that shit. I don't want to do this no more. I don't feel like feeding nobody. I don't feel, and motherfuckers was looking at me like, but guess what? That's what men do all the time. It just really hit me, and God, it just didn't stop. I just couldn't. I couldn't pick up the single motherboard no more. It was over. I'm talking about bummy, homeless, no money, no job. I'm talking about across my arms. I was about to let them babies starve. You hear me? But I meant that. And people be like, what is wrong? I thought just like a man. I thought just like a man thought, for real. And couldn't nobody stop it because his spirituality ain't got nothing to do with your gender. And what people make, I didn't want to. Just like a man didn't want to, I said no.
What's good, DMF? As you can see, we have a wild one here. This mother admits to almost letting her kids starve and then straight up abandoning them, and then tried to justify it by saying men do it all the time. But in this case, the father stepped up, got custody, and was trying to get the kids established in a timely manner, and this so-called mother refused to help them. Let's break it down.
And my babies were suffering. And they like, no, you can't. And I couldn't do nothing. I just was like, I can't, y'all. I don't know how. And they was just like, please, mom, please. I couldn't. And my baby daddy was like, that's when they was like, bitch, you for real? You really can't function? No, you can't. All right, we'll take the kids. And then that's when they got bitter and was like, yeah, you're a black girl you're not strong enough to take care of your kids by yourself. You're a black girl and you're weak. You're weak. That's what they kept telling me. And I was like, you a black woman and you can't take care of your kids by yourself? I ain't never heard of nothing like that. You know how many black girls is going to 4 colleges, 7 jobs, and they take care of their kids by themselves? That's what they was on the phone telling me, and I was like,
a bullshit? A bullshit? A bullshit.
Is you really hype about a woman taking care of 5 kids, like 5 different niggas in a 5-bedroom mansion, 5 different jobs, 5 different certificates, all by herself? You're proud and you trying to get me to be like her and leave you alone. What? And then it's the kicker. This made the nervous breakdown real. I never grew up with a single mother. So here I am. I done went through a nervous breakdown because I'm a single. I never had that job, bitch. I ain't even see the bitch I came out of work like this. I was sick. I was like, what the fuck? Bruh. I left that job like niggas leave babies. On my soul.
First of all, she wasn't a single mother. She was a co-parent. Father stepped up as they're supposed to, right? Single mothers don't have any help whatsoever. If a single mother went through a nervous breakdown, there will be nobody stepping up because she's single, don't have nobody, right? This woman just wanted to get rid of her kids, and now she's looking for an excuse. She got online saying, she wasn't raised by a single mom, so she doesn't know how to be one. Instead of just figuring it out, she dipped. She left her kids behind, and she almost let them starve. That part, right? I'm going to continue.
If we had women like niggas to be shook, like they mama gonna leave me. My mama can wake up tomorrow and not want to feed me. A lot of kids don't understand. Nah, bitch, I got 5, ho. Let's keep it 100. And three of them with their daddies, bitch. Let's keep it 100. I left daddy's single parents. Guess what? I get called for birth certificates and social security cards, and I just sit on the phone. And when they done talking, I'll be like, that's it? They be like, yep, and I hang up on them hoe ass niggas. Bitch, you better go talk to the Social Security Administration. Hey, what about the vital records, bitch? You better go check it out. How many hours I sat up in that bitch waiting for a Social Security card birthday? You do it yourself. Click. You're not getting my documents, joint custody holder. Let's keep it 100. We're not about to play a game where you motherfuckers be all the way lazy, steal the documents, steal everything the woman did, sacrificed her time for so you could just get it easy being a parent. Bitch, get up and do something, hoe. Fuck wrong with you, boy. Ain't there a Social Security Administration? Don't you gotta pay $12 for a birth? Bitch, you better get up and go down there to them offices like I did, hoe. Fuck wrong with you? Didn't them babies come out your dick first, bitch? Go down there to them administration offices, the vital record. You got it though, you can give it to me. No, I can't. This my shit. Go get your own shit, bitch. And I hang up on their ass just like they did me. I treat them niggas like they did. They call me, they be talking, I just be like, mm-hmm. They be like, what is going on with you? I'm like, I don't want to hear this shit about nobody kid. You better go find a bitch to take care of your baby. And I hang up on them niggas. Fuck you talking about? Bitch, I live in Vegas with a nigga that make motherfucking $400K a year. Bitch, you better go take care of them kids. I don't want them back.
So this woman, because she's not a mom, right? This woman, this is a tough one, DMF. This is a case of a mother that hates the fathers more than she loves her children. It's upsetting, right? And the fact that one of the dads called, was trying to be civil, and says, hey, I need the kids' social security numbers or social security cards to try to get them established, and she laughed at him and says, basically, that's a you problem when both of you guys made these children. And then said, she went as far as saying, y'all better find another woman to take care of these kids because she's done. Ma'am, you had these kids, and now you're mad that the fathers are stepping up? Make it make sense. At the end of the day, this is not about mom versus dad, right? It's about who actually showed up for the kids, and it wasn't her. She wanted to prove a point, but all she proved was that she never was built for this, and that the dad stepped up, period. This is the consequences of weaponizing single motherhood. This is a story of neglect, blame, and custody loss. In a society where single motherhood is often glorified as an act of strength and resilience, there are cases like this, right, that reveal a much darker reality, one where personal pride and resentment take precedence over the well-being of the children. I thought it was about the best interest of the child. This is a story of a woman who, rather than embracing the responsibility of motherhood, chose to degrade her children's fathers while neglecting the very lives she brought into this world. At one point, she admitted to nearly letting her kids starve. And she tried to justify it by claiming she wasn't raised by a single mother, so she didn't know how to be one. I've never heard no shit like that. She didn't even try. She just clung on to bitterness, using the absence of traditional family structure as an excuse rather than motivation to provide for her kids. Despite her resentment towards her kids' fathers, they eventually stepped up and gained custody, right? And instead of supporting their efforts, providing a stable home, she made the process as difficult as possible. And all they was trying to do was get some simple documents. What about the best interest of the children? She hated her kids' fathers more than she loved their children. This situation highlights the dangers of using single motherhood as a weapon rather than a responsibility. While many single mothers make incredible sacrifices to raise their children, there are also ones who manipulate their circumstances to justify neglect and shift the blame. The glorification of single motherhood should never come at the expense of accountability. Fortunately, she had active fathers in the children's lives that got custody and provided them with the stability they desperately needed. This particular story right here, it provides a reminder that parenthood is not about gender or proving a point. It's about love. It's about sacrifice. It's about doing what's best for the children. No amount of justification can excuse neglect. And no amount of glorification can turn irresponsibility into heroism.
Tad's moving forward.